I apologize for this being late. Um, got some family issues with some sick grandparents. So anyway, um, picking up with Sport Product. This is a little bit different. It's going to change gears a little bit, but it's going to kind of continue along our way of learning how to brand. Basically, there are no announcements other than, guys, we got to stay on top of the project. Um, and we'll continue what we're doing in class on Tuesday and Thursday. All right, so this is one of my favorite my quotes of all time. To each there comes in their lifetime a special moment when they are figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do a very special thing, unique to them and fitted to their talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds them unprepared or unqualified for that which could have been their finest hour. Guys, what that says to me is that some of you are so talented, yet I wonder sometimes if you get the most out of your talent. So it's something to think about. All right, so we're going to kind of move toward. We've learned how to segment. We've learned how to get a target market. Then we got to now learn how to kind of how to deliver our product. And there are a couple of problems you have with this. Just delivering your product alone won't retain a customer, even if you've got a great product. You often only get one chance to deliver it right, and so what you want to do is try to develop a product that's innovative, that's designed just for your customers, so you really don't have that chance to miss. It's already ready for them. Look at Apple; they do a great job of this. So, what we're going to try to do is learn to recognize some of the elements of a sport product, and to understand the process of product development, and then also understand how to position our product. And this really goes to what branding is. So a sport product, we've already talked about this a little bit. It's any bundle or combination of qualities, processes, capabilities that a buyer expects will satisfy their wants and needs. By nature, a product's inconsistent. Okay, meaning that you would think the Seattle Seahawks have a great product. They're Super Bowl champs, but yet they get their rear end beat yesterday or on Sunday. So the game itself is only part of it. It's all these things that go that go around it. The atmosphere, the video boards, the sound system, all that stuff, which you may or may not be able to control. So the core product. Couple things that go into this. First is just the game itself, the rules, the regulations. Look how much the three-point line changed basketball. The players, players are marketable. They have visual appeal. There are people who like men's soccer just because they like to look at who plays it. There's guys who like beach volleyball because of who plays it. The equipment and even the venue, there are state-of-the-art complexes now. Look at what the Falcons and the Braves are building. Some things that are kind of borderline elements, memories. All right, nobody will forget the Braves World Series. You have all these novelties of fantasies, bobbleheads, fantasy football. Maybe you collect the ticket, the media guides, electronic products like websites, DVDs, video games. And then the personnel and how did it go when you get to the game? Did you have good customer service? Were the people, ushers, nice? Were the people in the concession stands nice? All those things go toward building a good product. So the second part is extensions. These are things other than the game that enhance your experience. The coaches, there's an argument whether they do or not. I think there are people who will go to games simply because they like who coaches the team. The ticket, the luxury boxes, video screens, music, memorabilia, mascots, all these things just help supplement the game itself, the core product. So, a couple of ways to develop and position your product. We're going to talk about all these: differentiation, development, positioning, and branding. So differentiation is just making your product different when you compare it to other people. It's like getting a leg up. So building a new stadium with elaborate concessions, innovative promotions that you did based on research, very good customer service. And then maybe you bundle all this together. You use technology, all this different stuff that makes it, really a product that's different from your competitors. Product development is a process of enhancing your product. It usually involves a lot of research and a lot of input from different people, and it's constantly being evaluated. And it's a constant process. Your product's never good enough. You're just constantly developing it. Product positioning is it's putting your product in front of people where they can see it, either in advertising, maybe through promotions, maybe you have an innovative logo. And it's also figuring out what market you should put your product in. And again, research is key to this, to figuring out where's the best market for my product to be. And then product branding. This is developing your image, through your name, your design, your culture. What you want is people to be able to recognize your name. You want them to have a strong emotional attachment, meaning that they hear it and it stirs some kind of emotion. And you want people to have, feel that your brand is good. People feel that Apple is a good brand, that Coca-Cola is a good brand. And that builds real strong customers, okay, ones that'll keep coming back. People who buy Apple stuff usually go back and buy more Apple stuff. So this is kind of the life cycle of a product. It's introduced, it grows, it matures, and it declines. This almost always happens, guys. So some things that you need to know about life cycles. Games, they enjoy kind of a maturity that there is no decline in football. Since football became popular, since it hit its maturity, it's going to stay mature. It's not going away. Teams, franchises, they have a lot more unpredictable cycle. I mean, just look at teams who have been terrible, then they get good, then they get terrible. Okay, a lot of cycling going on. Equipment is much more technology driven. Okay, apparel, it all has more. Has these constant cycles, and it basically goes with how innovative people are. I mean, heck, I'm old enough to remember what pump Reeboks were, where you could pump up the shoe. Guarantee you none of you can remember that. So, guys, we're going to come in. We're going to work hard. You need to watch this by Sunday, and you guys have a great day.